Alright, this is just the beginning of the first video. Okay, let me just I messed up. I should have started. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, okay. This is gonna be the it's gonna be a 15-part series on how the Phoenix police, sorry, the state and the courts are violating the rights of the incarcerated, the suspects, the victims' family members. So, you know what I'm saying, they're violating the suspects, right, the alleged suspects, but then the people, the victims in the cases, they're violating their rights too, but then they're also violating the public's rights. So they're violating everybody's rights by telling people that oh, if we don't do it like this, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have anarchy, or we're gonna have a bunch of violent people running around, just fearing the public. So they fear the public, and the victims' families end up suffering too, and so do the suspects. So they're violating all three people's rights at the same time. But the public is the ones that they're violating the most, because it's the public's trust that they're violating. So they're fearing them, and they're thinking, oh, if we don't do it this way, then we're gonna have a bunch of violent, people running around when it's they're not following of the laws, and they're making laws if they're making laws illegal to do things that the public should be able to do, you know what I'm saying, like grow corn in their own houses, grow any type of crops they want, you know what I'm saying, at their houses or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But they're telling the public, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you know what I'm saying. These same people, they go, oh, well, you can do pharmaceuticals, and you can drink alcohol, and you can smoke cigarettes, and you can have abortions. You can do what you want with your body with them. With them substances, but then when it comes to other things, they tell you, no, you don't have the right to do what you want with your body with other substances that don't have any health problems, compared to what alcohol does and what tobacco does. So I'll just read this because I'm kind of getting off subject, but the Phoenix Police Department, the state, are not just violating incarcerated rights, but the victims' families and the public. That the public just wants a civil society for their parents, children, and loved ones. That's what anybody wants. We just want a civilized society to where everybody is safe, and their family members safe and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make it's gonna be a 15-part series. So let me just finish this up. All my statements that are gonna be in the first video are all gonna be under the penalty of perjury. I mean, they can use my video if they want to take it when we go to trial and stuff like that. So they can use my video as evidence against me. I don't have a problem affirming on video that everything I'm going to be saying in my video is going to be true, and I'll affirm it, under oath. So anyone picking apart my first video can have, they can have the video. They run it back when I'm on the stand. The second video will be about my best friend Jerry Peck and how they did some real reprehensible stuff in his case. You know what I'm saying? They did bad stuff that, in his case, like he well, I'll get into that case when I get into it, but the cop, him and his mom's boyfriend were getting into it, and it went off on me, so I was there right prior to what I'm figuring is that Jerry was defending me and his mom in my life, because I had made Pat so mad that he wanted to kill me. I was antagonizing possibly on purpose, because he was coming at me like real crazy, and I never had anything. I never had any problems with him or anything, but he somehow, a couple of weeks prior to that, he just was being real mean to me. But so after this happened, the gun went off one time, but the police came and stole his mother's phone without a search warrant, and took it to go through it. And that just shows the investigation started off corrupt, so nothing that comes from that investigation can be used, because it all came from a corrupt investigation. But besides that, the next thing that they did was they went and told the media that, that he had been drinking all day, and that he was smoking weed, and that he was doing meth all day. That biases the whole public, you know what I'm saying? Those are allegations, and you know what I'm saying? Anything that Jerry said, or even if he didn't say, to the police, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have his attorney, and his attorney would have told him not to say anything. Plus, the police shouldn't release that to the media. That's the type of stuff they're not supposed to be releasing to the media, so they don't bias the whole jury pool, So then they biased the whole jury pool doing that, but then they didn't let his family have contact with him for 2 or 3 days. They still haven't contacted me when I'm a main witness in the case. And, it just, everything started off corrupt, but nobody was there when I seen Pat, you know what I'm saying? And I know Jerry, and I talked to his mom, so I interviewed his mom, and she was saying that, yeah, he was, it's like, if somebody's threatening your mom, you know what I'm saying, and then your friend, sometimes they just keep saying it, and if you're really that scared and you really believe them, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to do something, you know what I'm saying, when you're not around it, and they say stuff like that, it can drive somebody to the point to where they believe them, and they fear, and once they fear that much, you know what I'm saying, they have to take they take a defense. Somebody saying they're gonna kill your family, or do something real bad, rape your family. If they keep saying it, you can't say that to people. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, I'm gonna kill your family, because then people are gonna defend themselves. So even though he wasn't armed, he said sitting there threatening my partner Jerry with he was protecting my life, and he was protecting his mom's life, and not that it's just weird. Everybody loses. You know what I'm saying? Somebody lost their life, and but you know what I'm saying, it wasn't Jerry's fault, and then it wasn't. And if it was anybody's fault, it was mine. But you know what I'm saying, Jerry's mom loses her boyfriend. Pat's family loses their family member, and it, it's a loss for everybody. But they can't go and start the investigation off without with start illegal the investigation. So that's going to be the second case, and the third one is going to be my partner TT. But let me just but let me see. I'm just but on these cases that I'm going to be doing, I'm not just going to be doing my side or one side of the cases. I'm going to be representing everybody. So the victims, the suspects, and the society's point of view. So I try to represent them all. But okay. Okay. So they're just keeping society in fear. You know what I'm saying? The courts and the police unions, and it's an oppressive approach to justice. The third case is going to be by my partner TT. He got 55 years for conspiracy from the feds. But then after the third video, then I'm going to go into how to save the economy for society. And then after that, okay, here's the thing right here. So I'm going to do the first video is going to be my case, then Jerry's, and then TT's. And then I'm going to put how to save the economy. And then I'm going to do my partner YG's case, hotels, Roberto Jimenez, getaways, and just this is the 15 people that I'm going to be doing their cases, Mills, Nuts case, and some other cases right here. But these cases aren't going to be about their guilt or their innocence. This is just going to be about how their attorneys didn't help them out at all. So if their attorneys aren't helping them out, and the prosecutor's supposed to have such an airtight cases on these guys, why wouldn't they just give them proper defense? You know what I'm saying? So that way they can defend themselves. If the state didn't have, if the state had that good a case against them, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have to, set it up, stack the deck against them. So they're stacking the deck against them because they don't have great cases. You know what I'm saying? But they also do it just so. Sorry. But okay. So this is just going into the loans, and the first thing we do. So I'll get into this later, but this just talks about the person. I'll get into this. I guess it'll be the third video, but these videos are going to be kind of long. I know this one's already 13 minutes, but this will that's what the videos are going to be about. But this one right here, the first thing we have to do is we have to save all our farmers, and I put down in here that the farmers are, those are our smartest. They're our smartest out of, they're smarter than doctors, they're smarter than lawyers or anything, because they got to plant, they got to see what's going to grow, and you know what I'm saying, go to strategize and stuff like that, and we got to save them first. So we got to give loans to all the farmers that went bankrupt or anything. But we're not just going to try to save America's economy. We got to save everybody's economy, the Russian and the German economy, Mexico, China, and all of them, from the elite banking power. You know what I'm saying? We can't just chase them out of one country, or else they'll be everywhere else. But all right, let me just read this one. What it says. All right, I'll just start right here, because this elite banking power want to claim ownership of God's earth. When I say God's earth, I mean God gave this place for you guys as people, not bankers who stole the earth. Everyone has a right to a piece of God's abundant land, and the people have a duty to help other people get started cultivating their own little piece of land, as it'll benefit society if they we teach them how to grow and stuff like that in the long run. It's like if you teach somebody how to fish, you know what I'm saying. So we help them grow crops, and then they eventually they'll start selling their crops to other people, and they'll be able to save for their families, and then we can cut the government out of the picture. But so then we'll take the national debt, we'll audit it and see what we owe, and if they take out bad loans that were just unfavorable, unfair, or colluding to give us bad loans, then we don't owe that. If they were just giving us loans that were just not even real loans, so we have to audit all that, and we'll pay them what's fair if we owe, unless they want to renege on the whole thing and just say, oh, we want to pay everything, because then if they want to, it's better if they get paid a little bit than nothing at all. But they're gonna, if they want to say, oh, well, we'll just take everything, well then, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to tell them no, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they're gonna try to do. But there's a bunch of good companies out there, and there's a bunch of good people, and there's a bunch of, that's what I'm saying, society's we gotta make sure we protect all the good people and stuff like that, and all the families and the mothers and the grandmothers and stuff like that. But okay, but you guys will be able to pick apart my legal work. But my legal work can only work and succeed if you guys make it succeed. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the ones that have to do it. So first, we will be saving the farmers and giving huge loans to farmers who went bankrupt due to accumulated interest, as our farmers are the most important citizens in civilized society. Every president should have to be a farmer. Farmers can think like, just wolf, like foxes, you know what I'm saying? All they do is strategize all the damn time. So that's what the videos are going to be about. So I'll do the first video on my case, and then on Jerry's, and then TT's, and then to save the economy. And this is the only way I could think about how to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because this way I can get it out. So I don't know, it'll get it out, and that way at least it'll be out there. So okay, and then you guys can pick it apart, and see how full of shit I am, or you know what I'm saying, how I'm not full of shit I am. But I hope it I hope it starts making more sense in this first video. But okay, this will be the intro video. So I'll do the intro, and then I'll do the other videos, and then okay.